Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 7 signs that you're an INFJ personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them so you know if every one of them applies to your personality type. INFJ, which stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. The INFJ can be thought of as the advocate or as a counselor, because he or she tends to approach a life with thoughtfulness and follow their hearts and emotions. The INFJ personality type is often associated with idealistic optimism and integrity. But they aren't just idle dreamers, but they concrete steps to achieve their goals and make a lasting impact. Dedicated and creative, they are capable of helping others to solve their problems through original solutions. If you are an INFJ, you probably have this gut feeling to intuit others' emotions and motivations, and you often know how someone else is feeling before that person knows it himself. INFJs make about 2% of the population. If you think you are an INFJ person, dive deeper into this special personality, learn what are your traits and how to use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are 7 signs that you're an INFJ personality type. Number 1. You want to make the world a better place. Advocates want to leave their mark on the world. INFJs are guided by a deeply considered set of personal values. These people are very idealistic and envision a better, happier future. Although they can become discouraged by the harsh reality of the present, they are usually determined to persist in positive action despite this. The INFJ feels an intrinsic drive to do what they can to make the world a better place. Advocates often focuses on what's right, and they strive to help others achieve the same. Many people with this personality type want to fix society's underlying problems in hopes of rectifying injustice and hardship. There is nothing that lights INFJ's fires more than making a difference in other people's lives. Most advocates feel obligated to do something meaningful with their lives. When they are confronted with inequity or unfairness, they tend to think, "How can I make it better?" No matter how large or small the wrong is, they are well suited to support a movement to make it right. Advocates should remember, though, that they need to take care of themselves while taking care of the world. Number 2. You develop deep connections with people. The INFJ wants a meaningful life and close relationships with other people. Those personalities do not enjoy sharing themselves freely, but prefer to be close to a few closely allied individuals. Even though their inner life can sometimes seem mysterious or private to others, they deeply value genuine connections with people they trust. They may be reserved, however, advocates communicate in a manner that is sensitive and warm. This kind of emotional honesty and insight can leave a powerful impression on those around them. INFJs value deeply personal relationships with others, and they tend to care deeply about their feelings. That being said, these personalities also need to have some time trying to reconnect with themselves. Advocates need some time alone to process their thoughts and feelings, decompress, and recharge. Number 3. You have a great sense of gut feeling. INFJs have introverted intuition. That means they tend to be highly focused on their internal insights. Once they form an intuitive picture of something, they are sometimes too focused on it to abandon it later on. As a consequence, they are sometimes viewed as stubborn and unbending. In addition, advocates usually have a great intuition. This ability to perceive hidden motives, meanings, and outcomes behind other people, situations, and words is uncanny. INFJs tend to care very little about what something appears to be on the surface, but instead try to examine what a thing really means, what its essence or core truth is. This intuition is focused on forming a forecast based on a connection between impressions or patterns from current experiences and unconscious data. Advocates can have a sudden moment of aha when he or she knows exactly that something is wrong and why that is. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. We would really appreciate your feedback. Number 4. You stand your ground. Although with their strong sense of intuition and emotional understanding, INFJs can be soft-spoken and empathetic, it does not mean that they could not stand up for themselves. In order to achieve what they desire, advocates hold deep-seated beliefs and can take decisive action. Those with the advocate personality type tend to be very committed to their beliefs, and this reflects in everything they do and express. An advocate's captivating and inspiring communication skills can persuade the most skeptic of skeptics, especially when he displays his idealism. INFJs are sensitive to criticism, but they will not retreat or lose one's advantage in the face of opposition. Number 5. You look for your romantic partner very cautiously. INFJs tend to take the process of finding a romantic partner seriously. They value relationships that have depth and purpose and don't settle for anything but true love in a partner. Advocates hope to find the perfect partner or relationship. However, those relationships may not ever exist. Passionate advocates are typically in touch with their core values, so they want their partner to be compatible with them as much as possible. Advocates rarely take relationships for granted once they do find a suitable one. In contrast, they often seek ways to strengthen their relationships with their partners and grow as individuals. Many INFJs achieve levels of intimacy and sincerity with their partners that some people can only dream of. Advocate personalities are attracted to partners who accept them as they are, and advocates provide a lot of great things worth appreciating. They're trustworthy, insightful, sincere, and they have a deep sense of empathy for their loved ones. Number 6. You have a close circle of authentic friends. INFJs rarely settle for friendships of convenience. They usually have only a few but really honest and authentic friends. INFJs tend to light up around friends who share their passions, interests, and beliefs. The desire to connect with other personalities over meaningful ideas and philosophies is what gives advocates the greatest pleasure. Advocacy finds it gratifying to share their innermost thoughts, feelings, and ideas with someone when they trust him or her completely. As high standards as INFJs have for their self-esteem, they also have for their friendships. Additionally, advocate personalities generally want to surround themselves with people who inspire them to keep striving for even more growth and improvement. Most INFJs don't just want to have fun with their friends, they also want to learn more, discuss new ideas, and deepen their bonds. It's almost as if advocates are looking for someone who shares their passions and principles, someone who is like a soulmate. An advocate will probably end up with fewer close friends over time rather than a wider circle of acquaintances. Number 7. You often feel unique. Advocates are the rarest personality types of all, so you may often feel that people do not understand you. They want to leave a mark on this world, but no one seems to notice it. Even a person with even the most idealistic and dedicated personality types can struggle with managing interpersonal conflicts, confronting unpleasant facts, and striving to achieve self-made goals. Yes, INFJs are different from other people, but at the same time, they want to be accepted and understood. And when society recognizes their motivation, advocate personalities will flourish and achieve personal growth. Armed with a powerful intuition, great understanding of people's feelings, and deeply rooted principles, advocates can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the INFJ who opens up more and reduces the perfectionist urges has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. Now we have a question for you. Which trait do you see in yourself? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to learn more about yourself and understand other people better. Check out our other videos. Take care.